Kia ora, welcome back to another episode of Sharpen Up, brought to you by Beard Brothers. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on all our social media. Our manuhiri for today from the Waz is Kalani Going. E mihi ana kia koe. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thanks for having me. Appreciate for you guys reaching out to me and keen to have a chat.
Yeah, we're keen to talk about everything that you've achieved in your career so far, bro, especially this year, because congratulations on a huge season, winning New South Wales Cup, NRL State Champs, New South Wales Cup Player of the Year, WAS New South Wales Cup Player of the Year. But I guess our biggest congratulations, most recent one, is congratulations on your signing with the Penrith Panthers for next year. So first of all, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, no, that's pretty mean. I was pretty happy with getting that gig. Obviously, I love my time with the Warriors, and we had a hell of a year this year. And to top it off, not only winning the Cup and then the state, but to get a contract with the Penrith Panthers, it's been a mean year.
Yeah, huge mihi to you, bro. So if you could tell us a little bit about how that came about. Did the Panthers reach out to you or your manager? And did it take you long to decide, or once they said they were keen on you, that you knew that was the place you wanted to go?
I sort of grabbed Jet and was telling him I'm a great tackle bag holder. As a joke.
Smart, bro, smart.
So he might have helped me out a little, but they just reached out to my manager, and he told me about it, and I just said, it's sort of a no-brainer. The Warriors, obviously, I'm not there next year. They got a lot of young boys coming through, and the future's looking real good. When Penrith come and said that they were keen to sign me, it was sort of a no-brainer.
Kia ora, brother. Really just want to get to know, where you're from, bro, and where you were sort of raised, and how did you sort of get into rugby league?
So I'm born in Whangārei, up north here. That's currently where I am at the moment. My mother's she's from Whangaruru. That's Moko Whangaruru. That's just out the coast. And then obviously my father's from inland a bit more, Maramaku, which is where all the goings are from. Obviously a rugby background. Played rugby growing up, rugby union growing up. And then on my mum's side, she's a Luluai. And so they were hard out leagueies.
Gee.
Sort of bit of pressure for me and my siblings.
Yeah.
Obviously with the Kiwis, and then obviously the All Blacks. But that's sort of me. Grew up most of my life in Whangārei, and made the move to Canberra when I was 15. Nothing was really working, and just got an opportunity there, and did all my junior grades there, up until NRL. Was in the NRL squad for a couple of years. Just didn't get a crack. Had a few injuries along the way, and sort of not gave up, but I was sort of a little bit over it. Moved back home. I did a little stint up in Tweed Heads, a couple of years up there, in the Q Cup, and then moved home one Christmas and just decided to stay back up in Whangārei. And I played rugby union for my junior club, which is the Northern Roadrunners. Pretty great club. That's where all the goings come from. And got to play a few years with the Tunnies in the NPC Cup.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I played against the bro.
Probably, bro. Probably.
He's been around a while.
And that's what happened. And then I went and played in this comp up in Kaio with the Rushies, Eric Rush, and all his, they got a great comp up there on Labour weekend. And I was just playing, and the selector from the Warriors he was sort of tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Oh, would you be keen to come play or train SG ball or something?" And I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm way too old for that." And he just said, "Oh, well, there's a New South Wales Cup." And I was like, "Oh, well, I might as well go have a crack. And that's sort of how it started, and gave Cappy a call and said I'm keen to have a crack, and then the rest is sort of history, really.
Mean, brother. What is it about the north, bro? What's in the water up there, and all the kai you guys eat? Because there's been a lot of products coming from up north.
Oh, bro, the north, bro. A lot of people compare it to like God's country, I reckon. There's a lot of greats. Adam Blair.
Yeah.
Who else?
Fish.
Oh, you got Fish.
Yeah,
you got
Fish.
Sam Knock.
Sam Knock. You got Sam Knock.
Oh, Suwa.
There's, obviously Eric Rush.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably the same for everyone. We're homers. You're super proud of it, and you love being home, and you love representing where you're from. And I think it's the same everywhere. But I just think the North's probably a little bit better.
Nice. If we have a look at your season this year, bro, what do you put, I guess, not only your own success, but the success of the Warriors New South Wales Cup down to?
Probably we had a pretty good connected group. I said it quite a few times this year. The culture and the connection in our team is pretty unreal. Like, I've said it before. It's probably the best I've been a part of. And that's not only our cup team. Like, the club itself as a whole is pretty good. And I think that's something that Eric Rush he's been a great mentor to me, and he always told me, like, the team that's most connected and has the right sort of things off field going, have a lot of better of a chance to win the comps. And I put that down to a lot of our success. Tangle's our coach. He's a great coach too. He knows how to find the right balance on and off the field. When it's time to be serious, he's good, and when it's time to have fun, he's even better. Especially off the field.
After matches.
That's a big part of our success, and we just had a great mix, I reckon. You had like Bunty, Tommy, Koss, who else? Like, you had some great NRL players come back and play the whole year, and then you had a bunch of young boys like Kalis, Eddie, that are just fit as and hungry as. So it's a whole lot of things, and although I got the award, this year, I couldn't have done it without them. And I think if Tanner Boyd or Tano had stayed down and played a few more games, I probably wouldn't have got it. But they didn't, so I did get it. So I'll take it.
Mean. Bro, just jumping in there, it's quite hard being in that New South Wales Cup team too, as being a leader. How did you manage that, bro? Because you got the disappointment of the boys coming back from grade that want to get back in there, and you got the young ones that are coming through. How did you, as a leader, bro, and you got your own personal goals of trying to push to NRL too, and a lot of fans don't see that and don't see what the environment of a New South Wales Cup squad's like, bro. So how did you personally manage that?
I think for myself, obviously, the main goal is to play grade. Especially it's probably getting a lot harder for me as I'm a lot older than a lot of the boys. But I sort of just focus on what I can control. If Webby decided to pick me, or I know it didn't happen, but then I'd worry about it then. I just focus on the game, or like I said, what I can control, and let it take care of itself. And then it was real easy to sort of get the boys up, because a lot of teams and their players get dropped from NRL and they come down. Sometimes they don't really want to be there. But for our team, honestly, it was like, if you got picked for Cup, he was almost low-key celebrating because
it's a win.
Guaranteed win.
It was those
like,
matches.
It was sort of like, it was sort of you were sort of almost hoping to play cup, but so it was sort of win-win really, win-win for our boys. So it was real easy for me to help lead, and I had a great team to lead, and it's been a mean 3 years leading that team, and made heaps of memories. So yeah.
Mean, brother. Just to add on to that, the 2 grand final days, what was that experience like being a leader in that space? Also, as a former Whangārei Cup player from many years ago, there's one person in particular that comes to mind, and that's Joe Williams. He was our manager, and I'm not too sure of his role at the moment, but I know he's still there. What was his influence? And I was just very proud of him getting a cup too.
Yeah, I think he's been there for over 10 years. He's been there for ages. But no, he's the man. I get along with Joe really well. Tano sort of used to give me a bit of shit because he said I was Joe's favourite. I probably was.
No, I was.
Joe's the man. He's to sort of get those 2 trophies for the club, but him, it was sort of mean to see and mean to sort of share that with him. And for the 2 weekends, those finals, it was just a mean sort of vibe. Obviously, NRL was out, so it almost felt like everyone was sort of riding on us to sort of bring it home.
They were.
So it's sort of it was definitely a cool thing to be a part of. And also it was sort of easy to push. You want to win because that's what you play for. But a lot of the boys wanted to win because you get a longer preseason break. So they sort of had a lot of motivation, and I think that might have been the key factor there. But it was mean.
Well, Joe Williams married Fatua, so thanks for winning the cup for Fatua.
But he's a Ngāti.
Hey, I do remember the bro when he was playing for Northland. Not really successful up in the north, if we want to speak about games playing against Bay of Plenty or counties. But a question, you said it was a no-brainer going to the Panthers. Do you think it's going to be a similar environment to the Wars? Because I think the Panthers and the Warriors are quite similar. Webby was at the Panthers, and then Papali'i's there as well. So, what are you expecting heading into the Panthers environment?
I think I've talked to a few of the boys that have been there, like Fish, even Tangles. There must be something going on because now that I think about it, there's a lot of people going
back and forth
from the Warriors. Yeah. So, but I think they've all told me that it's quite similar. So, that's sort of good. You don't have to learn too much different things. I'm pretty nervous about the heat. I've been living in NZ for a while, and those pre-seasons over in Aussie they're pretty killer.
Yeah, I can tell you as a Penrith girl, it's hot out there. I think they had 39 the other day. But you'll get fitter quicker, and it will strip you quicker.
Yeah. That's and to be honest, I'm excited about that because, like round 1, doing pre-season in NZ, and then you go play in Allianz Stadium round 1, and you just can't even breathe. So it's probably going to be better for me. But I'm just excited for the challenge. I know there's a lot of people probably thinking, why did they sign a 28-year-old? And I sort of pretty keen to sort of earn my place and maybe prove a few people wrong along the way.
Man.
Bro, that's definitely what you've been doing over the last 3 years, leading that team. And I did see on a recent post that you got a huge passion for helping younger players and not making some of the mistakes that you might have done or you might have seen others make. What's some of that advice that you have learnt throughout your years in grade, bro?
Probably not getting complacent. That's a big one, you know. I think when I turned 18, just out of SG Ball, I got to go straight into 20s and then straight train with NRL with Canberra. And I probably thought I'd cracked it,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and that was a sort of big learning curve for me is I probably got way too complacent. I obviously had a lot of injuries, sort of from the under 20s age era. That didn't help, but I think if I could have went back and fixed that would have been a big help for my career. Also, probably the drinking and partying was a big one for me. Um, it just I just lost focus of what my goals were. I sort of didn't have that balance. I sort of couldn't. Yeah, and that was a big one for me. And then probably just gratefulness. I learnt along the way is be grateful for what you have because you would know it can be over just like that. And
Yep.
I learnt that along the way. So yeah, and that's probably I just wanted to obviously still be able to sort of fulfill my goals, but also help young boys along the way. Not go through their mistakes because it's pretty harsh, man. You grow up your whole life trying to become an NRL player, and by 21 years old you haven't made it. You sort of you get a little depressed, and it can be pretty tough, and you see it a lot. And so that was a big reason for me coming back is to not only prove people that I can still mix and mingle with the NRL players, but also help young boys along the way.
Yeah, and Uppy, you can probably relate to this as well. But Kalani, for you, how hard was it to being over in Australia and experiencing all of that, being away from your whānau and being away from your support network and where you grew up?
Yeah, that was a tough one. For the first few years, I lived with my cousins. Oh, you might know Robbie Abel.
Yep.
He played Brumbies, played Māori All
Yeah.
Blacks,
Yeah.
played for the Tunnies. Yeah, so I live with him and his family. They're living in Canberra for the first few years, and then I was lucky enough that my parents moved over. But just the difference in how my footy was from when I was by myself to when my parents come over,
Kia ora.
it's just like there was a big difference, and there's a lot of kids going over and they're moving from families,
So
and
young.
Yep.
yeah, the importance of having a good support system is it's crazy, really. So to sort of learn all that stuff and um, just to see the importance of having a support system is a big part of helping getting you to the next step, I reckon.
Yeah. Mickey.
Mean. Yeah, it's like you're talking to me, brother. You're sort of taking me back. That's right. And the injuries, the partying, that family network is huge. But in my experience, I was quite lucky. I had a couple of older players that sort of took me under their wing, the likes of Sam Rapira, who, that tuakana taina sort of vibe. Has there been any players at the Waz that sort of, helped get you back on path, bro?
I'll be honest, I think like everyone, and this isn't sort of being a brown nose or anything, but everyone at the club is like, it's sort of, there's no egos, if that makes sense. And everyone sort of wants you to succeed. Obviously, Fish being a boy from up north and us playing junior stuff together and against each other, he's always been a big help. I'll be honest, Tano and Ali, they've been, when I first come, they were probably the most welcoming, and we're sort of both all chasing the same thing. So
Yeah.
that was sort of a good group for me. Even Nuck, Chance is the man. He's a bit of a joker, but when it comes to it, he really cares. And yeah, I think that's, like you said, having those tuakana tainers that sort of relationship with players, that helps a lot. And I think that's sort of what I wanted to do with the boys coming up through Cup, is sort of just getting them ready for that next step, and like I said, not making the mistakes that I made.
Mean.
Nice. Tom Ale, he's also signed with the Panthers. Have you two spoken about heading over there together and, I guess, being in the same team again?
No, we were excited. He's sort of one of the first to know that I was talking to Penrith, because I already knew he was going there.
Yeah.
And we were pretty excited that it was going to happen, and it has now. We've actually been talking over the phone just about some of the tests that some of the boys are talking about that they do over there. And we're both,
can you share them with us, bro? Anything?
well, there's this one test, and I'll tell you, I tried doing it on the weekend, and well,
man.
I was sort of struggling, and I told Tommy about it, and he sort of said the exact same thing. So we've still got a month to get ready, so we're keen to rip in. But yeah, it's cool to have one of the bros going over and chasing that challenge together.
We should send that through, and then we'll do a sharpen up. See who can do the best out of our show.
Yeah, mean. Brother, just moving away from footy chat, like what do you get up to outside of footy? What sort of, talking about that, the importance of balance, what do you get up to outside of footy?
Probably my main one is probably hanging out with my missus and my two kids. I think that's been a big sort of shifting point in my life. Obviously having my son, he's probably the main reason why I decided to have a crack with the Warriors. I wanted to be able to tell him that I had a dream and I fulfilled it. And then family time's big for me. Bit of fishing, diving when I can. It's a bit harder in Auckland. I only get the invite when Tamati has no one to go.
Still waiting for mine.
Still waiting.
Yeah, so far out, he sort of picks and chooses who he wants to go on. What else do I do? I've been playing a bit of golf lately.
Oh yeah.
I think it's that age.
Speaking to you again, brother.
Yeah, it's like my twin.
And that's probably it. I try to come up north as much as I can. I just love being up here. There's not even much up here, but I just love it. It's home. So that's probably the three main things for me.
Mean, bro.
Get that Sam Knock to get you out fishing, bro.
To what?
He'll get you doing something else.
That fella's guessing.
There won't be much fishing on the Nepean River, bro, when you go to Penrith. But will your whānau head over with you when you do go at the start of December?
Yeah, so I'll go first.
Yep.
I probably can't afford those flights back and forth for Christmas. So they can stay here and they can come over when the flights are a bit cheaper.
In January, yeah. Once pre-season's well underway. Well, bro, we thank you so much for joining us, sharing about your story, and we wish you all the very best. We've loved watching your growth as a player over the last 3 years at the Warriors. It's been incredible to watch, and you deserve every success that you've gotten, and I think we were all just super stoked when we saw that you will be part of the Panthers for next year. So we wish you all the very best, bro.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys reaching out, and must have to catch up soon. So
go for a golf game with the boys.
Yeah, let's go golfing.
Kick over there, brother. Go get it.
Well, from a Zoom up north to a Zoom in Rotorua, it's our long-lost whanaunga from another maunga.
Here he is.
Jordan, bro, how are you?
Oh, I'm good to you. I miss you fellas.
Forgot what you look like, bro.
I've been trying to grow a paho now too, so I do look unfamiliar.
Oh, COVID, eh?
Oh, we've missed you too, bro, but obviously we're very happy for you that things have been going well and you've been busy with mahi, but how is everything?
Yeah, good. Mahi, a bit of mawiwi, I got sick there. I think it was man flu, to be honest. It was a near-death experience, but just busy as and trying to do everything, gearing up into Christmas. So I hope you fellas are getting prepped and ready for all that jazz.
Fighting off all the haters, bro?
It's a full-time job, bro. Oh, well, it's good to see you, bro. And we just had Kalani Going on, which was great to talk to the bro ahead of his move to the Penrith Panthers. So sticking with league, we had the Pacific Championships on the weekend. We saw the Kiwi Ferns go down to the Jillaroos 10 points to 4, but they'll play each other again this weekend in the finals over in at Combank Stadium in Western Sydney. So we wish the Kiwi Ferns all the very best. But obviously the big match of the day was the Kiwis v Tonga. Kiwis winning 40-14. It was a sea of red, which we all predicted. Just looked like an unbelievable experience, atmosphere. I think hats off to New Zealand Rugby League. They had, was it Scribe there, and then there was a concert afterwards, so they made it a whole day for the whānau.
Josh Tatofi.
Which was just unreal, but obviously the game to itself with the Kiwis winning, we were very happy. But thoughts, everyone?
I watched what I could. I had tickets, but we were meant to be in Rotorua. Obviously, we didn't go, so ended up watching it on TV.
Yeah.
But we knew our Tongan whānau would come out in numbers. I did see on social media, all of them asking where all the Kiwi supporters were. I was like, bro, hard to get tickets when all your whānau buy them all.
They were pretty outnumbered, the fans in black, but they were still there. But again, it's just great, I think, for rugby league to have almost 40,000 turn up at Eden Park as well. Api for you?
Yeah, nā, mihi ana ki o tātou tuakana no Tonga. I thought the way that fan base was just so lovely to see. You know, win or lose, they were there to taukut. There was no booing, my bro Jordan. Absolutely no booing from our whanaunga, our Tongan whanaunga. But, you know, that's how you should celebrate. And it's a bit whakamā, actually, that not many Kiwis, you know, I can't talk, I wasn't there, but, you know.
Tried to go.
But, you know, that was a beautiful... it was beautiful to watch. It was also awesome to see the way they tautoko and you know, and I know, you know, I was lucky to play with Jay Samalolo and Saliva Havili, both in the junior Kiwis team, and they're proud Kiwis too, and also representing proud Tongans, and just to see them, you know, lead their playing group, win or loss, it was a beautiful spectacle.
It was cool to see in the haka.
Yeah.
Is it Nafahu White? Yeah. Obviously Tongan chose to pick for the Kiwis, but there was like a zoom in shot of him. You could just see how proud he was to face you know, his whānau in their haka or their but he played mean too. He was unreal. Good.
Jordan, for you?
Oh, this is good. I'd just like to take this time to send my condolences to the Kingdom of Tonga. It's a tough loss, but just to reiterate what you fellas said, like, I honestly don't know that there is another fan base like the Tongan fan base. Like, they're just the humility, like the banter for sure, but there's a humility about them too that is just really beautiful. Win or lose, they don't care. They're there for it, to celebrate. They're there and they know they got Tongan boys in the Kiwis team too, and they support them as well. I think it kind of highlights the would it be a duality, but there's a thing around, especially the Pacifica. It really emphasizes how we actually all won, and like Ngāwhahu choosing to play for the Kiwis, but being very proud Samoan Tongan heritage. And it's like, wow, this is like, maybe this is the essence of the Pacific Cup with this competition, like really emphasizing how we are from one, you know, to Moana Nui Kiwa, but this game is really important to us as people. You know, really cool opportunity to bring us together. But looking forward to next week's game.
Well, how are we feeling after the Kiwis obviously played great, and when they shifted the ball out to the edges, they found some beautiful space. I did like how the coaches changed it up a little bit on the team sheet, and Kinney got a start, which I thought just added that extra speed and X factor. Uppy, I know you really like that change to the Kiwis lineup.
Yeah, I really liked seeing him at the back, and just open up the game. You know, those two forward packs are world class, and they were at it for the first 20, and people like Keanu Kinney at the back with that speed. You know, you can't really teach speed, so he had a great game.
Yeah, he was mean.
Yeah. So then, how are we feeling coming up against Samoa this weekend, Whānau?
Ooh, Jordan, what do you reckon, brother?
Hey, brother, I win either way.
True. I like
Nice.
it.
But you know what? I just want to highlight that young fella McLean.
Oh, Casey, he's unreal.
He's a beast.
19.
Where's he from? He must be Waikato, surely, the way he plays.
Yeah, and he grew up.
I think.
He grew up in Western Sydney. His uncle's
okay.
Alex Chan.
Yes.
That's his mum's
Parramatta.
brother. Yeah, and he grew up playing for New South Wales Māori Rugby League. He may have, I think they may have used my parents' address growing up just for the schooling and all of that. So, bit of Whanaunga there.
Another Whanaunga.
Yeah. No,
I
but
just love how
yeah.
I love how young he is and how he just toes the line, man. He's wicked. He's been my favourite player this whole competition.
Agree, that try that he got. But even afterwards, when he was on the panel and just, to be honest, and like the way he was speaking to the media after, I was also very impressed, like a 19-year-old, and he could hold his own with the panel next to Sean Johnson. I thought he was like probably the best one there, just giving really good insight. And I probably a credit to him coming through the Penrith Panthers system. As well, and good on, I think, Stacey and Adam and the Kiwi coaching staff for getting him nice and early and making sure Aussies and New South Wales don't get their hands on him.
So what are we going? Kiwis?
Yep.
Well, I have to. I'm Kiwis for sure.
Yep, I won't sit on the fence like Jordan.
Yeah, I'm picking one. I'm going to go the Kiwis.
Yeah.
Over there, though, what's the...
Combank. So that's out, Parramatta. It'll be a huge crowd again, probably dominated by the Samoan crowd, which we like. We just, I guess, as long as it's a spectacle and everyone's out there supporting.
The pressure is on the Kiwis. You know, the Samoan team, they have nothing to lose. The Kiwi, I believe the Kiwi team's been the better team throughout the competition. They're all around the park, they're pretty tidy. But that's quite dangerous for a Samoan team that's learned from the last one and got nothing to lose. So should make for a quality game.
And they've had a week already in Aussie.
Yeah,
so.
they have.
Yeah. Hopefully no booing during the haka.
I just want to stay with this game a little bit longer, and this is actually my sharpen up for later on in the show, because it came out today that Eli Katoa is in a stable condition after suffering seizure activity and undergoing surgery. Now, before the game, he obviously got a head knock in warm-up, and he looked like he got knocked out completely. They allowed him to play, and then he got another head knock in the game, and then he had to be taken off in the stretcher from the sideline. So he got bleeding on the brain, and he had to have surgery to release the fluid and relieve pressure on his brain, a serious situation, pretty unprecedented in the NRL. But everything, it's gone well so far, and we wish him all the very best. But that is, I mean, at some point, I know that the HIA rules and that are for the game, but at some point, surely, I don't know, something had to happen. We all saw it on the coverage and saw how bad it was, and I just wonder when common sense steps in and player welfare and player safety, because it was bad.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Not that sort of contact in a warm up.
Yeah.
I wondered what he was up to. Who was the fullback?
Hopuare.
Yeah. What he was up to. I didn't see it live, but I watched the replay on it.
Well, it's just unfortunate, and I mean, obviously it happened, but at some point, and I don't know whose responsibility it is to just kind of make that call. But it's probably something that I guess the NRL will look at from now on. But did you see it, Jordan?
Yeah, I was so confused at the start when I was reading this. Like, what actually happened? But I remember in the early episodes when Api had a really cool whakaaro around player welfare and the importance of that. And what you're suggesting, Coco, is like like who is responsible, who does make the call, and when do we? I get he's playing for his country and there's passion there, but far out, bro. Look after yourself, brother.
Yeah, and he probably, especially the adrenaline, he probably would have said, no, like, I'm good to play. And they did say he passed the HIA pre-game, so it's just a hard one. But the footage of him whilst the game was on, and it cuts to him on the bench telling the team doctor, I'm pretty... I'm gone. And then obviously to see him being taken off in the emergency cart is, horrible to see for our whānau.
Yeah, and I guess it is in there, there's mate mā tonga, daifotonga, but, that's how much it means to these players, representing their whānau, their names, their villages. But I hope the bros, is okay and on the mend, and he's had a huge season this year, so hopefully he can have some time off and head back to Storm pre-season next year, hopefully.
Well, not to say the league protocols are worse than rugby, but if that happened in rugby, in a warm-up you'd automatically be taken off. Like there's no, I just know in rugby.
Are you
there's
sure?
No.
But don't start the league in rugby war.
No.
I was going to say, you get touched in rugby and there's a bloody red card.
That red card for the All Blacks game, bro.
Yeah,
what the hell was that?
That was questionable.
We'll take that away. But if you go back to player welfare, if you did care for that player, and obviously the doctors cleared him, and Christian Wolf's back in his doctors, but then I guess if say katoa does end up with long term, then do you go back to that and go, well, maybe if we had stopped them, you don't in rugby you don't get to that, or maybe because there's been cases like boys are taking World Rugby to court around their concussions, with that whole player welfare stuff. So hopefully he comes out on the, and we're not looking down the track going, that's what happened when back then, why the bros suffering now, but
no, we just wish him all the very best and hoping for the best outcome. For sure, because as you said, Uppy, he's so talented. He's had a great year. So we'll
it's good for my Maltese.
Good try, score.
But big game this weekend with the Pacific Championship finals all happening over in Western Sydney. Right, let's get on to the All Blacks then, beating Ireland in Chicago, 26-13. Uppy and I've already said that red card was a bit. But anyway,
I knew the red card was pretty average too.
Shouldn't
have been a yellow.
No, I didn't think so either.
No, but it's good. Bowden Barrett's come out to defend defend him just in case his red card ends up in a lengthy suspension. But he's coming out to support him. That was a tough call. You've been in those positions where you're not expecting that person to get it, and they get it late, so you just
got to brace
yourself.
Yeah, and the All Blacks will be happy to get that win, and now they've got then the start of the rest of their Northern Tour: Scotland, England, and Wales.
It's a good setup for a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
So the Grand Slam's all four, is it?
Yeah, you got to win all four. All the what are they called? The British Irish, or the British Irish Lions teams.
Nice. Jordan, how are you feeling about these All Blacks at the moment?
Oh, it's cool. What are they calling this tour? The Colonizer Cup? They're going back home and Grand Slam all of them for our ancestors. Do it for the ancestors. Nah, I think I just like I used to get worried maybe a few years back about the next up, who's next in line and filling in those positions. But I'm seeing all these young fellas who I don't even really know who they are, and so I see them in Super Rugby or donning the black jersey, and either one, like sometimes the Māori All Blacks, and I'm like thinking, look at this young fella, he's brilliant. So I just really enjoy seeing like all these new names pop up, and getting to see the boys go on tour. Obviously, Joe, or all of you actually know what it's like to go on tour and repping the country. So I just like to see the young fellas in those teams get a go, and it's cool seeing a lot of Māori boys in the squad as well. So do it for the Tupuna brothers.
Yeah, they're it's a different team.
Yeah.
But they'll like this. What they're going to be building for is for next year's South Africa tour.
Yeah.
Mate,
Be huge.
That's their goal. They want to bleed these ones because a northern tour is pretty hard to do. You're away for almost a month, 6 weeks from your whānau, but you're in hotels, training, and then if you can get through that northern tour with that same squad and everyone's fresh for next year, that South Africa tour is going to be wicked.
Yeah.
One thing I buzz out about, and I've been buzzing out about for the last couple of years, is those Barrett brothers and their anthem all locked. Just imagine having 2 brothers or 3 brothers in the team at that level. Like, that's amazing. So big me to Mama and Papa of that whānau.
And there was one more that could have been an All Black.
Yes.
But
he's holding down the farm, isn't he?
Well, he had to retire because of concussions, but he's running the whānau farm.
Yeah.
But there would have been 4 because he was in line for an All Black.
Talking about 4, there was 4 brothers at Newcastle when I was there, the Matotia brothers.
Oh, yes.
Twins? One twins?
Nah, they're all brothers 1 year apart.
Yeah.
Pat and Chanel. So, big me to siblings in sport who get to rep their countries and their families. So that was a cool moment for myself.
Yeah, I agree. But it was also probably nerve-wracking for their whānau when some of them were getting all injured at the same time.
Two brothers got injured.
Going down. So, but big mihi to that. Right, sticking with siblings then. Uppy, your brother ran the Auckland Marathon on the weekend. We went to support. Possibly a goal for us next year at Te Whānau, right? Run a marathon, maybe. We've got a year to think about it.
I don't know.
Start with the 5K.
I don't know. Well, my dad's done 10 marathons, so I'm like...
I saw that. Saw a photo of your dad.
Yeah, running crazy. He loved it.
Maybe that's you and your brother can do
just 5 each. But no, he did well. He did 4 hours 37 minutes, I think it was, with not limited training.
Yeah.
So he got through it, and it was a really cool event to go down to Vic Park and see all the runners, and I think it's a bit of a trend at the moment.
Yeah,
running.
Hardly any training, but got the Essex gears.
Yeah. Oh, that's us sharpen up too. It's us, Jordan.
Don't swear at me or insult me. Cardiovasculars are swearing at me.
But also a big mihi to Kai Kara France, who was our manuhiri last week, and he did the marathon. He was in under 4 hours. But he was obviously doing it for the Walk Without Fear Trust, but was running for a good cause, and make sure he was doing the giveaway with the shoes that he showed on the podcast last week. But a big mihi to him as well, and just his kaupapa and what he was part of. But to everyone in the Auckland Marathon, it was great, I think. It was a great morning down at Vic Park, and just to see the whole city get behind it and support. Beautiful weather as well.
Hopefully you don't get a parking ticket.
Oh.
I had to park in a private parking. Holy heck, so many cars, man.
Oh, it was wild. But no, that was pretty cool on the weekend. Quickly touch on some netball. The Silver Ferns beat the Aussie Diamonds last week, in the recent game, and then we went into extra time for the Constellation Cup. We lost by 1 point to Australia, but I was very happy for the Silver Ferns just everything that they've gone through to just come through with 2 wins at home and almost retain the cup was cool to see. And then obviously that's off the back of Dame Knowles being reinstated. She spoke for the first time today and has just said it's been an absolute horrific ordeal for her and her whānau, everything that's happened. She still doesn't really know what's happened, so there has been a lack of transparency with her. When she was asked about it, they said, did players complain about, how hard you trained or what you asked of them? And she said, I actually still, to be honest, I still don't know. And that is, I guess, the problem, especially, but she said, she's always put players first and created a culture. So when she's back in there, she, obviously wants to get back in, get the players support and move forward. But it's, is the saga over? I don't know. Jordan, have you been following?
Yeah, it's so odd. It's really odd situation. I'm thinking to myself, like, we've covered netball and the state of New Zealand netball, right, all year.
We didn't think it could get any worse. I didn't.
I know, and I'm like, far out. Like, is it this bad? That and then now you're telling me that there hasn't even been comms or there's no real transparency, and I'm like, far out. We're in a bad state.
Yeah.
And I always think about the tamariki that are coming up who are looking up to our Silver Fern girls, and I just hope we get it sorted, because our junior systems and our junior players coming through, they need a platform to aspire to. And I think about that kind of side of sports when it comes to professionalism. And I think about our Māori tournaments that we have, and then we think about our girls like Courtney, who are in Australia, but who are probably looking over this side of the ditch, wanting to play and represent Aotearoa. And I just get a bit thinking about that, because obviously I'm a father to a daughter who plays netball too. So, I'm it's sad to hear, and it's very strange, but sad to hear.
Very.
That'd be hard for Dame Knowles as well. Just, you got your job back, but we actually don't know why.
Or we're not going
what's
to tell
going
you
on. Yeah,
why
or we're
all
not
this
going
about to happen.
Yeah, so how you meant to?
They need a good karakia. That's what they need.
Get in there.
Call me up if you need me.
I've got Dave Knowles' number if you want to.
They need a whakawātea that funny anyway.
So we wish them all the very best. They'll head over for their Northern Tour, the Silver Ferns, to play Scotland and England in some tests in preparation for the Commonwealth Games next year.
Nice.
Sticking to, Jordan, you mentioned it about kids looking up to sport and just sports who are doing it very well. And I think we can give a mihi to the Sevens. We had the Red Bull Ignite Sevens down in Tauranga on the weekend, which was cool. And they've run this competition. They get Blackfern Sevens playing, some international teams, but also they open it up to other teams too, and they almost use it like a scouting weekend as well. And it's where some of our great players have been scouted from. And I think it's great to see Sevens leading the way and providing opportunity for players. On the weekend.
I think Woolbrook was one.
Yeah.
Back in
your breather.
Back in, I think when they first held it here out west, West Auckland. I think Will was one of the proteges of that tournament. So no, it's good that it's continuing.
It's back on. Yeah. We were disappointed that it wasn't. We couldn't watch it on anything. There was no. I've commentated it before, but there was no live stream. But it was great. It was free. You could have went down to Tauranga and watched if you're in the area. Jordan, I know you were keen. Watching the MLB World Series, the baseball, I was loving that.
Shohei. He's from Ngāti Whātua too.
No, he's not.
Were you going for the Dodgers?
He can be from Ngāti Whātua as long as he's tainui waka. I watched the whole series. Obviously, a Shohei Ohtani fan, but I want to mihi to Yoshinobu Yamamoto as well. And it was kind of cool. I've been... Nippon League Baseball is big in Japan, and they've always had a really strong competition in Japan. And for them to close the gap between Japan and America now, You've got arguably the greatest baseball player to ever live is Japanese, Shohei Ohtani. So, and I remember those years of dominance our softball team had, our men's and women's, and I'm thinking to myself, mate, is this an opportunity for more of our rangatahi? Is this a sport that we've untapped? We haven't quite tapped into yet because we're seeing a lot of international stars now in America, and we've got some pretty, we got some clever Maori, ball players here in Aotearoa, and it'll be interesting to see what we do and if we can get behind our baseball and softball. But yeah, just the Japanese player, the ilk that's coming from the land of the rising sun, and they're just they're carving everyone up.
Yeah. It was unreal to watch. And unreal to see the contracts that they're on. Like, how much is Shohei on?
700 mil?
700 mil.
Yeah.
Like, get the tamariki into baseball.
We're in the wrong sport. I was a bit gutted that Tuatara didn't take off either. Our baseball team here. They had a few good years.
Yeah, they did.
Or maybe a couple years or a year or so.
Tuatara.
Yeah. But sticking with some local teams, your team, Auckland FC.
Oh, yeah, Auckland FC, undefeated.
Yeah.
Went out 2-1
Yeah.
against, who did they play? Adelaide? Yep. Another home game.
Yeah.
They got a derby this week.
Nice.
Local derby against the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Who are undefeated as well.
Yeah.
They've been playing well.
And those games were mean last season.
Yeah.
The derbies.
So hopefully everyone heads down to Wellington and out at Westpac and fill that stadium for that game.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can go back to back.
Back to back.
Yeah.
I agree. Some local sport that was on, we had Māori PYC. So the New Zealand Māori 13s and 15s won, but also mihi to the 14s who played. Then we had our Tāne and Wahine Māori residents team. And Api, there was a proud moment for you in Ngāti Porou with the Wahine.
Yeah, we had our first representative from our women's campaign, Jori Tihore, representing the Māori. And that's always cool to see, she's never played league before. She was like, I don't know how to play league. And it's like, girl, you're talented. You just go and learn on the run.
So she played last week in Rotorua in that tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, and got selected.
And he got selected, and they played our Auckland rep team this weekend, just gone. So big me, both those teams won. I think there needs to be another fixture for that, playing against Auckland. No disrespect to Auckland Rugby League, but I think, let's go and play the Cookies or something. I'll be the coach. But also, one of our other major sporting events just started today, the Mana Kuratahi started in Tauranga today, and all of our tamariki who are performing over the next few days, kia kaha kia koutou, and looking forward to seeing some pretty cool kapahaka reels come up in the next couple of days.
Man, and they're wicked, they're like little matatini groups. Those
they are.
Bro, my niece is in the group, and they got wānanga every weekend, and they're like 3 nights a week. And she's like 9 years old. Bloody East Coast team doesn't even train that much.
Because that's what Kai was saying last week when he went into 2PH for kapahaka. He was just saying it's unreal, just the training and preparation. He just never knew what went into it, and then knowing what your niece does, Api, is just unreal. Yeah,
and I've always, I've always known it, but I know a lot of our taonga in terms of haka, waiata, karakia, it all transfers to the sporting field. Takahi, it's all about timing, knowing your spatial awareness, how to hit gaps. It all transfers. So I'm a big believer in instilling our kids with kapahaka, because that teaches you timing, teaches you how to sing the aftermatch, how to do the karakia before the game. All those important things. So big mihi to our tutors. That's a mahi aroha job. That's 3 nights a week, all your weekend, giving back to our tamariki. So mihi ana ki ngā kaiako, ngā kura, mihi ana ki ngā tamariki, he whakakanohi ana i a tātou tēnei wiki.
Cheer. Right, we're almost at full time at Tefano, so sharpen up moments for the week. I mean, I did mine earlier, sharpen up just around Elikato and the head knock, just whoever or whatever that looks like. We just, I think, for league need to sharpen up in that area. And then my sharp as moment was Stacey Jones just switching the team up, because I was surprised when I saw that. And then I think even the commentary, they were a few minutes in, they're like, oh, we think Chance is in centre, Kinney's at fullback, and McLean's moved to the wing. And it took even the commentary a while, but I thought that was just, a nice sharp as moment from the coach Stacey Jones there. Joe, any sharpen up moments?
Yeah, I'm going to double up on that sharpen up moment with the head knock.
Yeah.
Just as a sport or as any code, we could do much better around our player welfare and concussions. My sharp as moment, I'll go back to our manuhiri. And just how old he is. He spoke about his age.
Kalani.
And then like he said some people may question his age and getting a crack this late in his career, but I know what that feels like.
Yeah,
you do.
Like,
and he's only 28.
Yeah,
he's got plenty more good years in him. Look at you.
Like I remember my first contract was 26.
Yeah.
My first professional contract was 26, but I think what will happen for Kalani is that he'll have way more resilience than any of his teammates.
Yeah.
Knowing that he's 28, he even said he's got a point to prove.
Yeah.
And I think you'll probably see him in the NRL for
Yeah.
quite a while, unless injuries take over, but hopefully not.
And that's off the back of, as we said, he's had an outstanding year, and I feel like he's just sort of hitting his peak as an athlete, because we've watched him over the last couple of years. So, and especially going into a system like Penrith Panthers,
Yeah.
I have no doubt he'll be
Like Koro Foz.
Yeah.
Hard out.
Yeah. Jordan, any moments for you?
I just want to quick sharpen up to New Zealand netball and lots of aroha to Auntie Nolene Taurua. Like, if we can get that sorted, please, ASAP, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
And then just to touch on a sharp as moment, we touched on the Ignite Sevens. I remember being back in Kawerau with Willie.
Yeah.
He was only playing te tiko rugby.
Yep.
So it just really goes to show how the Ignite Sevens is an amazing platform for, this kid from Kawerau who wasn't on anyone's radar.
Yeah.
And he went to trial. He reluctantly put his name in the hats, went up there, and then next minute he's playing at the Olympics.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Silver medal. Now he's on the wing for the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
And he's not at my house anymore.
But you got all of gears.
But you got the gears, yeah.
Wow, I can't fit his gears there. But just to reiterate, and I'm glad we brought up the Ignite Sevens and the importance of that. Like, there's a perfect example. He's a golden child of Ignite. So yeah, that's my sharp as moment.
Nice.
Mean.
Uppy?
I got a sharp as moment, and it's to the game of golf.
Got your polo.
I've just come off the course, actually. No.
He's hooked.
I'm absolutely hooked on the game of golf. I can hit the ball. I'm sucked in, mate. But it's also my sharpen up. I went for a game with my dad, and it was mean, bit of bonding time and getting tips from the dad. And he's, in his mid-70s now, so it's a sport that we can both do together. But I finished our round, and I checked my bag, and I was like, fuck. My 7-9 was missing. I was like, getting angry, Dad, I told you to, So we jump back in the car, we go drive all back through the course, every hole, asking everyone, have you seen a 7-9? Seen a 7-9? We get back to the clubhouse, and I'm like, I better check my dad's clubs. The 7-9 was in his bag. So, yeah, my dad's going through dementia at the moment, so I should have checked there first.
Where did you play?
Chamberlain,
What'd you hit?
41, bro.
Ooh,
41.
that's
Very
good, bro.
happy with that.
That's good, bro.
Bro, straight up. Pono.
That's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, I'll be keen to link up with some golfers over the summer anyway.
Yeah, oh, let us know, bro.
Yeah.
I've got a few tournaments coming up.
Get us on those flash faster courses.
Chamberlain.
Thank you to all our listeners for tuning in to our sponsor, Beard Brothers. This is possibly our last episode for this season, season 1.
Heard that before.
But we do thank everyone who has supported us, the community that we've grown this year. We've absolutely loved it. We were unsuccessful with some funding that we went for, so we'd love to do a season 2. We'd love to do this next year, go bigger and better. So if anyone's got any sponsor contacts, Ngāti Whātua, or anything like that, but we'll
Tainui,
still...
Waikato.
Yeah, true.
Ngāti Porou.
Bro, Ngāti Porou's got way more gears too.
But we'll stay active on social media. We'll put up reruns of our eps, but a big thank you to everyone that supported us, all our manuhiri that have come on. All of us, e te whānau, all the crew here at Pod Labs as well.
And Pity.
Actually, I want to thank Pity, because if it wasn't for Pity, I wouldn't be here.
Sharpen up, Pity.
Shot, pal.
But yeah, just a big mahi to everyone. Thank you so much. But hopefully we'll be back.
Yeah. We'll be back.
We'll be back, yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone. And Jordan, bro, nice to see you again
Good
as well.
to see you, bro.
Chi. Merry Krehimete.
Kai